What's up, guys? My name is Sparky Midori, otherwise known as the Prince of Darkus, and it's finally time. We have come and gone on that 100 subscriber mark I set a long time ago. It's about time I fulfill my promise. Yes, it's been a few months. I have good reason for why it took so long. Literally every time I tried to get this video done, one of a few things happened. Either one, the person I wanted to record this with, because I wanted to do a similar video style to one Jakuzo did with his collection, where he had a cameraman and then someone he could at least talk to and commentate over if need be. None of the guys I asked to come help either could, or the day that we were about to, something came up or something happened, so something we could do about that. And I wanted to do it myself, but I could never find the time to sit my ass down and record. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to go through everything I have in one big go. And I'll show you why. You see this? All of this is Bakugan stuff. Plus, I have extra stuff which isn't even on the shelf. So, I think I'm going to do this. Let me just snap back to the front cam. Okay, so what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to go through all my Bakugan Battle Planet stuff. And then in the next video, I'm going to get into the meaty, juicy goodness you all want to see, that being my Legacy collection. So let me bring on over everything I have as of, what is today? It is the 19th of February, 2021. So what you're going to see is all of Battle Planet, Armored Alliance, all that stuff that I got so far. And please keep in mind, I'm in South Africa, so everything I get is like a year and a half late. As of recording this right now, I only have up to Wave 4 of Battle Planet, and Wave 1 of Armored Alliance, and that's it. Nothing in between in regards to toys. So, let me get them over here. Just, give me a minute. Big box. Some of my cards, all of my other cards, Champions of Destroya, the game no one likes, my deck box of Bakugan, some of my diamonds, more diamonds. Okay, last few diamonds, I promise. All of my non-big box Bakugan, and I also have the battle arenas, but I'm kind of running out of space on to decorate this table. And I've already run out of space on this table, but I also just want to highlight I still have the boxes for my battle arenas. Let me pull the camera out of it. And there it is. All of my Battle Planet Bakugan stuff, which now that I'm looking at it on my table is a bit too much, I think. But not enough. It's not enough. It's too much, but not enough. A lot of this you might not be able to see properly, why I think it's so much, but don't worry, I'm gonna start going into the nitty-gritty of all this stuff in just a second. Let me first just clear this, and then I'll go through it one by one. I'm over here. I'm gonna. Oh boy, can you see me? This stack is as tall as I am, with all the stuff in front of it. Oh boy. Okay, I think I've cleared enough to give you just the basic of what I got. So let's start with the basic boring stuff first. Cards. This chest right here, it's very old and very special to me. It's a SpongeBob one. I had it since I was a kid. But it was used for a SpongeBob trading card game at one point. Excuse the hair. It's literally what time is it? 10 past midnight, so I didn't bother to do it. But in this is literally all of my character cards and or cards I only have one of. For example, the gate card that comes with the Bakugan Champions of Australia Collector's Edition thing, and like Ultima Dragonoid. These ones are sleeved, but obviously my character cards go in here because they're on their own separate thing. But it's only like as of recently I've tried to really take care of them. Well, that's a lie. I took care of the character cards before, but like it really hit me when I realized, oh shit, I have, like for example, Arlos Trucks, 3 copies of his character card. No problem. Then I have Arlos Pharaoh. I only have 1 copy of it. If I lose that, that's a problem. But anyway, yeah, this is all of it. I've got, like, the reason it's so big is because I get mostly 3 of everything because international needs for Battle Brawlers, so on and so forth. Also, I've got my Gate trainers in here as well. And then there's Titan Dragonoid. This is the card I only have 1 of. That is staying in here. That is not going anywhere else. Special kept in there aside. But yeah, you can like see what I mean, where I've got 3 of everything, and it really shows. Like this is just Arlos. Here, this is my Arlos stack, and it's not even. How many Bakugan do I have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I only have 17 Arlos Bakugan, and this is not 17 character cards. But you get the idea. That's why I have so many. But we don't have to go through these all. No, because we're going to go through the Bakugan I have in a bit. So we can put these away and then move on to my other cards that are in these wooden boxes I got here that I actually got from the Batcave. It's a LGS store relatively close to me. It's an hour's drive away from me, and that is, it's a pain to drive there. But the Batcave and the Unseen Shop, or Unseen Shoppy, depending how you pronounce it, those are the only 2 game stores near me, and they're both an hour away. Relatively in the same area, but they're an hour away. So when I go there, I make sure to get all that I can and the best shit that I can. So last time I went there, I got mostly card storage supplies. And one of them was these wooden boxes. I got 2 of them. And I decorated them with stickers I made at work. I freaking love these stickers. Like, I made them from scratch. Well, scratch. Mostly images, and then I just, I quick trace them, vectorize them, and I printed them out, and I freaking love them. It's all vinyl, not that stupid paper-based shit. So yeah, I love them. I maybe want to make more, and then like either sell them out or give them away or something, in like a giveaway later, and when I got more subscribers and whatever. But anyway, I'm super happy with how these came out. I printed a lot more, by the way. There might be a photo on screen right now of all the stickers I made. I'm super proud of them. But anyway, in the first box, not a lot, really. It is just my Chaos cards. Big boy stack. And all of my Arlos cards. All of my 1 Arlos action card, which is Parasitic Power. My 3 Arlos gears. And then the rest are just Evos. But I don't need to go into details of which Evos I got, because, or what cards I should say, because we're going to be here for about a day or 2 if I do that. So let's just move on to the second big boy box. Also, these things are super good because you see the lid doesn't fall on the cards. It's got these little nubs on the side here, these ones here. Hold on. These ones. Sorry. This nub here. It stops the box from falling on the cards. So the box lid sits on the box itself and doesn't touch the cards. These things are good for the Japanese and American size cards either way. So you want them, go to the Batcave and get them. They are super good. I love them to bits. And it's all like laser cut. So you can easily just snap it out of the cut template and just put it together. No problem at all. Me, when I bought it, there was no instructions, but I just put them together out of the image I could find on their store. So it's not complicated at all. And then my second box, which is actually, oh my gosh, it's actually a lot heavier because all the other cards are in here. And if you look on this one, I printed out stickers of the old attribute symbols and the old Neo Dragonoids. I mean, it is Neo Dragonoid, right? It's one of my favorite Dragonoid designs. In fact, probably my favorite, period. But because of that, I made a whole bunch of them in all the attributes. And on this one, I did the same thing with the Dragonoids, but I did the new faction logos, which I'm kind of proud of. Because it was such a pain to find high quality images of the new faction logos. I had to like sort of trace them and work around them. But yeah. Sorry. In here, we got, oh boy, I'm scared to pick this up in case it breaks. Because like, when I picked it up now, it felt like the box might have collapsed. But these are all my other cards that aren't in decks yet. So these are all my Ventus cards. Nice big boy stack. All of my Darkus cards. Real nice big boy stack here. Papyrus cards, which I think rivals my Darkus stack. If not, it might be bigger. And actually, I think my Aqua stack might be the biggest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the biggest Aqua stack. I don't know if I'm going to count them all and put the numbers on screen when I hold them up. But future enemy, maybe do that. Maybe count how many cards I have and then put that all up on screen as I'm holding it up. Maybe that'll give you an idea of how many cards I got. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are other Baku-Tubers out there with way more cards than me. But I'm happy with my little collection considering I can only find majority Battle Brawlers and now and again Resurgence and Age of Arlos. Anyway, let's put that aside. You've seen all my... Oh boy, I don't want to break it. It's so heavy. Okay, you've seen all my character cards, my action cards and flip cards and whatever. Now let's move on to my special binder. Well, binders. 1 second. Okay, so let's do the less interesting one first. So in this flip file, I actually have other Pokemon related cards, the big ones that they like do promos in the boxes for. But in here, I also actually have my big Bakugan Hex Holo cards. I've got one for Hydrus that you just saw up there. I've got a page for my Nilius ones. I've got a page for all my Dragonoid ones. And that's it. Those are the only ones I have because, South Africa doesn't deserve to get the Resurgence ones. And that fucking sucks. Anyway, let's go on to the special binder, which I love. I got this recently as well. This holds all of my Hex Holo cards. Just the Hex Holos, not the other really good competitive cards. Those I will either sleeve up or keep with the big boy stacked cards or put in decks. These ones are just for the Hex Holos because they're shiny and I like them. So there is... how am I supposed to do this now without this being awkward? There we go. So there's quite a few pages filled out here with the cards separated by factions. But then I recently got new cards, and at the very back they're not in the right order. Like, they're just spread out and not in faction of Aquas, Papyrus, Ventus, or any of that stuff. Like, I think here maybe? Yeah, here it starts to fall apart. So we had Arlos, and then we just suddenly got Ventus, Papyrus, Darkus, Aquas again, and then more of these things. But this isn't all my Hex Holos. I do have more, but they're in decks, which I should probably go through next, but I'm not gonna. Next, we're actually gonna go through more boring stuff before we get to the Bakugan. So I do have 2 battle arenas, and for whatever reason, in South Africa, we didn't get the Aquas one, which I really wanted, just because it was blue, and I like blue in a battle arena setting. But we did get, the first one we got was the Papyrus one, which is okay. Like, I would still prefer a blue look But you know what? It's fine. If I didn't get the blue one, at least I have a red. And the next one that I was really excited for because it came with my first ever Armored Alliance Bakugan was the Arlos Ballerina that came with the Arlos Hydrus core. I'm just happy about it because I got my first Armored Alliance Bakugan, period. Maybe I'll put up some footage of this or a photo later when they're opened up and whatever. Since I can't buy mats all the time because when I go to the Batcave or the NC and Shopee, they're sold out. I have to resort to using both of these arenas lined up on each other as a form of a playmat. And it's disgusting because of that line down the middle. I hate it, but I have to improvise or just play on a table with sleeves, and it's still annoying. I need mats, okay? And I can't order the custom Hive Matrix ones because it just costs way too much to ship to South Africa. It cost me like 3 times as much as a normal American to ship it, to print it. To get the design, to print it, and have it shipped here. No thanks. I'm fine. Anyway, but that rant and rave out the way. My camera is off center. I don't think it was ever on center to begin with, but yeah, that's those. And then, what's next? Boxes! I'm going to show you boxes now. First box to show is the, upside down, the ballerina for the Papyrus one. I just keep it because it looks cool. The only thing I hate about it is the sticker. The sticker was put on by a toy store employee because I bought this at one toy store and then I went to another for more Bakugan hunting, and they saw this in my bag and they had to put a sticker on it to say, hey, you didn't buy this here, and it's a paper-based one. So once it's on there and you try and take it off, it's going to leave a residue or a print or tear or something, and I don't want to take it off and ruin the box more than what it already is. So that's the thing. Then I bought this one online. It came with the Arlos Hydrus that I told you about. I was so happy to get this. Then, this isn't really a box, but when I went to a store recently, I bought their Diamond Cindius core as well as all their boosters they had left, which was like 4 or 5. And I brought the whole box with me that had all the boosters in it, and I asked, hey, there's no more, can I take the box? And they said, yeah, take the box, whatever. So I'm going to keep this just because it's Bakugan and I love Bakugan. And I'll keep it in the box. Next. Champions of Vestroia. Now I haven't, how do I say this? I'm very hesitant to go back to this game because, as you all know on this channel, I started making a Let's Play of it and then I just stopped. I don't know if I want to go back and torture myself with this game. I mean, the cartridge is still in here. The last time I played it, you know, when I uploaded that video, I think that night was the last night I played it. Because I uploaded that video like the next day, I think. Yeah. I'm very hesitant to go back to this. If you want to see the rest of this game, let me know. I want to finish it for the sake of the Let's Play, but also I want to still like Bakugan at the end of the day, and I'll torture myself. So I'm putting that away. Next. Let me actually show you something that I thought is funny, and I don't know if you guys will appreciate it, but I do. So Bakugan are basically plastic balls. Well, marbles actually, that would just transform. But where I work, there's a running joke that the Bakugan I collect are my plastic balls. And recently, it was my birthday on Valentine's Day. So if you didn't wish me happy birthday, I still love you because you watch my videos. Or at least I hope you're watching this video. And they got me a bunch of balloons and 2 literal plastic balls. It's filled with water, glitter as well, if I can just get the glitter to spin around. There we go, glitter in the balls with these little jelly ball things that when you bounce them, they light up. And I know I love Darkus and everything Darkus themed, so the balloons they got me and the little bucket with the plastic balls are my Bakugan to them. it's purple and green, like Darkus. There weren't any black buckets, sadly, but the balloons that got me had black ribbons, and they were purple and green. Loved it. Thank you so much. If any of my coworkers are watching this, hi. Specifically, it was my manager and my one coworker, Katie, that went out and got these. So thank you to them. What next? Okay, let me show off the diamonds, because I can't really pop those open like I can with the other ones. And then we'll go on to the big collection, these things. So the first diamond that I'm going to show you guys is actually the first diamond I ever got, and I found this randomly. Well, not too randomly. I was hunting. I went out to a store. It was a grocery store, Checkers, and I was looking at the Bakugan they had, because I saw they recently just like restocked. There were some new ones there, like there was Darkus Cindius, Core Cindius. There was, I think, Core Mantinois there on the shelf as well. There was some starter packs, but I looked around there and there was nothing that I really wanted. And then I looked around at other toys there, like just to browse. And behind like some Jurassic World toys, there was this gem hidden. It was Diamond Aquos Hydrus. I was so ecstatic when I found this thing. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. I immediately went to Instagram and I posted about this, my first diamond, and I was so happy. But also, that means some little kid or someone like me hit it, intending to come back and get it, or maybe they went off to tell their parents, hey, they found something and they want to buy it, but the parents said no, and they hit it, so when they come back the next time, maybe they could buy it. And I just found it where they hit it, and I bought it, and now they're upset. So I'm sorry to that person, but it's mine now. Next, I actually don't know which of these is the second diamond I ever found, but it was either Core Diamond Cindius or my Diamond Max Tour 3-pack. I can't remember which was the second one, but they were both relatively at the same time. They both have a bit of a funny story. So I went to the same Checkers where I got that Hydrus, and this was just sitting at the very front of the shelf in front of all the other Bakugan, and I was so shocked to see that just sitting there and not hidden at the back or hidden somewhere amongst the Bakugan or other toys after I saw that Hydrus. This was just sitting in the front, like no one knew what it was. I was just glancing at the shelf. I saw it, I grabbed it, I ran. That's it. Then the other funny thing with this is I was buying 3-packs to fill up my collection of Bakugan I was missing. So like at the time I bought, I think it was Papyrus Mantinoid's 3-pack, and it was some other 3-pack, I can't remember. I think it was Chaos Hydrus as well. Chaos Hydrus Ultra, I think it was that one. And then I was walking away, like, okay, this is weird. So there were shelves dedicated to certain toys, and where I got the Mantinoid and the Hydrus was on one side of the of the shelf, like on the far right, for example, and this was just casually plonked down on the far opposite side. So when I was walking past, I turned and I thought I saw a Bakugan that I didn't see, and wouldn't you know, it was. I turned to my right or my left or whatever way the shelf was facing when I looked, and there it was, just sitting there. So I said, screw this, I was gonna save money, but I need these other 2 packs for my collection, and it's diamonds. I don't have this pack, so I bought it instantly. Thank you. Okay, the next 2 here were bought at the same time online. Wait, no, I'm lying. First, I bought this in person. I found it when I saw Armor Alliance just released in South Africa, or at my store anyway. The first thing I did was look for diamonds. And I found a Diamond Trucks Ultra, which is cool. And then following that, I bought another one online, Diamond Trucks Ultra, and at the same time I bought a Diamond Cindius core And at the same time, I also bought a Core Trucks, Arlos Trucks, sorry, burp. So put those aside. And then, I found a third Diamond Trucks Ultra, and I was going to buy a fourth. I have seen a fourth in the wild, and I actually found the fourth alongside my Darkus Diamond Garganoid. Like I found them together on the shelf, and I was tempted to buy them both, but I said no. I already have 3 Diamond Trucks. I don't need a fourth. I would love a fourth and just open the one and keep the other 3 to either trade or sell or something. But I thought no. Be kind, let someone else get it. So I left it. I kind of regret it. But still, Diamond Garganoid, I was super shocked to see this because as far as I'm aware, I shouldn't have this in my country yet. Based on what other Bakugan I've seen on the shelves. Like I haven't seen anything else from this thing's wave on the shelf. So that's a thing. And then I found this with the card box I showed you earlier. This. I bought this and cards all together in store in real life. Want to maybe try and trade or sell my other Cindius. So that's a thing. And now we move on to my cursed diamonds. My 3 packs of Diamond Pegatrix Ultra 3 packs. Now I know what you're thinking. Sparky or Prince of Darkus, can you count? This is only 2 boxes, not 3. Well, let me tell you a story. See, I went out, and I actually put this on Instagram. I was just browsing one of my toy stores for Bakugan, and I came across this Diamond 3-pack, this one specifically. And you'll notice there's something wrong with it. There is a Diamond Pegatrix Ultra. It's part of the package. That's kind of its big boy. But there are 2 Diamond Halcors. Not one Darkus Halcor and one Arlos Feral. No, 2 Darkus Halcor. And I was upset because it's not like I can take it back there and complain because I'm still getting my diamonds and I don't want to give it back and then maybe this is like a misprint and collector's thing. I was split on my emotions, but I was very angry. And then I looked online and the place where I bought my Diamond Trucks Ultra and Diamond Cindius Ultra and Arlos Trucks Core online. Diamond Cindius Core and Trucks Ultra Diamond, and my Core Trucks Arlos, whatever. The place where I bought diamonds online before, they were listing one of these packs. And I said, well, screw it, I'll just buy this one. I bought it immediately after I saw the listing online. I waited my 3 or 4 days it took to ship, and I open it, and it's Papyrus Halcor Ultra starter pack from Armored Alliance. Not what I ordered. So I filed a complaint about the order, and they said that I can send it back and they'll send me a replacement once they get new stock the following week. And I explained to them, I highly doubt that they would be getting stock of the item that I am looking for, which is diamonds, which are rare and hard to come by. So I explained that to the person I was talking to online, the customer service helper person, I forget their name, but they were adamant that they're going to get new stock, and I said no. I telling you now, you're not going to get stock of this at all, and I left it at that. I said, if you guys cannot provide me with the product I want when I give it back to you, then I don't care. I'm just going to keep what you gave me and give a bad review, which I did. And surprise, surprise, it's been like 2 months, and I haven't seen a new listing of that diamond pack that they promised they would be getting new shipping of. So, to the people that sent me it, you are liars and you're horrible. I know that's horrible for me to say, but to promise a customer something when you send it back and then not deliver later is appalling. Okay? I work in a print store. When I tell a customer to bring something back and I reprint them something new, something better, I will do it. If I can't do it, then I will say I can't do it and then offer them a refund. I don't promise and then not do it. But anyway, later I went, on the same day I bought this Cindius with the card box. I actually found 2 diamonds. It was at Cindius, and this new pack with the Pegatrix, Darkus Halcor, and Arlos Ballerina. So I do have a complete one, and I have a print error, and I technically have a 3rd pack, which was my Papyrus Halcor and whatever that was advertised as diamonds. Which, by the way, I did complain to them, why are you listing something that you don't even have stock? Because when I complained to them, they explained that they sent me the wrong item because I didn't even have the diamond one in stock. And it's not the first time that happened. Well, that was the first time. But it happened twice. That time and recently, I spoke to Haru Ren online on Instagram, and I explained to him I bought a Ventus Mantinois Ultra from Armored Alliance, and they sent me the darkest one normally. And I complained and I asked, why are you sending me stuff? This is the second time. They sent me stuff that's not what I ordered. They just sending me random stuff. And they explained they're sorry and that they didn't have stock of that green one in the first place, but the listing is still there. Even after I had sent it back and got my money back, the listing for a Ventus one was still there, and they told me they didn't have stock. So why are you advertising shit you don't have? It doesn't make sense to me. You're showing a picture of something, don't send me what's not in the picture. Anyway, rant over. That's all of my box diamonds. That's all of my cards. That's all of my boxes. That's all my other stuff out the way. Now, we move on to my unboxed collection. And I don't know how to record this. Okay, no, it's good. I'm just going to hold it up to you guys, and then I'll show you B-reel footage later when they open, and put it up on screen after I show off the Bakugan. I'm just getting a gate trainer here to open them with. So, let's start with box number 1 that has the least amount of Bakugan in it. I think this was maybe just doubles. No, it's not actually. Some of it is doubles. So, first up we have a Chaos Pegatrix from Battle Planet. That's in my collection. That's that. And I'm still going to show you probably footage later as I'm talking about it. Then next we have Chaos... What? There we go. I was surprised there. Chaos Core Dragonoid from Battle Planet. Then we got Ventus Core Fangzor from Battle Planet. Then I got Ventus Core Gortheon from Battle Planet. And Ventus... Why are you stuck? I've never used Maxitor in a Brawl, but I got Ventus Maxitor Ultra as well. Now, let's move on to the other one that I don't like that much. We've got another Chaos Core Pegatrix from Battle Planet. We've got another Chaos, please. We got Chaos Cracelius, Battle Planet. Can I focus this thing? I kind of can, but anyway. This Chaos Cracelius Ultra, Battle Planet. Like I said, I'm going to show the footage later. If I'm saying this over and over again to remind myself, record B-roll and put it over screen later of them opening up, because just doing this on a gate trainer doesn't help. And I got Chaos Hydrus Ultra, Battle Planet. I got Chaos Core Trucks, Armored Alliance. I got Chaos Trucks Ultra. That is Chaos Pegatrix Ultra Armored Alliance, not Trucks. My bad. Then we move on to Aquas. Yeah, Aquas. I've got Aquas Pegatrix Ultra. I've got the horrible Aquas Serpentes Ultra. I've got the horrible Aqua's Core Trucks. Got the good boy at the the beginning of the reboot, Aqua's Fangzor Core. I've got Aqua's Hydrus Core. I've got Aqua's Tertonium Core. Moving on to Arlos Core Fangzor Battle Planet. I've got Arlos Core Dragonoid. Got this one actually rather late. Like, I thought I couldn't find one anymore, like the wave had just been released and I couldn't find one anymore. I got another Fangzor Core, actually, Arlos. I've got Arlos Core Mantinois. Bit shy there, but geez, pop out of nowhere. I've got Arlos Core Cindius. I've got my defective Arlos Trucks Ultra. Oh, there you go. He decides to open. Arlos Trucks Ultra. I never got a Ventus one, and I'm so sad I didn't. But hey, Arlos one's good at least. Like if I don't got it. I got Core Arlos Dragonoid Armor Alliance. I got Core Arlos Hydrus Armor Alliance. My first Armor Alliance Bakugan. And I've got Arlos Cindius Ultra from Armor Alliance. I realize I have to close all this when I'm done. Fun. Okay, now I move on to my favorite, like, non-big box Bakugan that I have in my bait and tackle boxes. I was gonna get the official collector's cases, but they're like, in my country, they're like, between wherever you buy them, it's 350 Rand to 400 Rand. Future enemy, put the conversion of dollars up on screen. Whereas these, I bought them for like 60 bucks, and they can store literally, how many is this one? It can store 20 Bakugan in these normal square holes, excluding this massive one here in the bottom, and it costs a fraction of the price. So I'd rather use these, especially considering the oh, sorry, my phone did something. Especially considering the fact that the new ones couldn't hold sleeved cards and it stuffs up your cores. I know the new ones from Armor Alliance can do it, but I can't find those, so too bad, so sad for me. Anyway, next we have Papyrus. Let's go. Papyrus Core Fangzor, that was a bit shy. Granted, I haven't used these in a while, so they're probably just sticky and not used to being used. There's another Core Papyrus Fangzor. Here is my first ever reboot Bakugan, Papyrus Core Dragonoid. Fun story actually. When I found this, I was surprised because I knew the reboot had come out, but it wasn't in South Africa. And then when I found a store selling them for the first time, I didn't know diamonds existed, so I didn't even look for a diamond. But I met a kid who went to the same store I bought this from. Around the same time when I bought this, he said he found a diamond Core Dragonoid. And I'm so upset that I didn't know what diamonds were and I didn't look for Diamond Dragonoid. If I knew what they were, I probably would have bought it, but I didn't. I was the vanilla baby and just bought this for nostalgia. Like literally, I only bought this and intended to only buy this and not get into the reboot at all. And then here I am with all my shit. Anyway, going on, we get Core Papyrus Pegatrix. We have Core Papyrus Phaedrus. We get Ventus Mantinois Ultra. Next, I got some Armor Alliance Papyrus boys. We get the Armor Alliance Papyrus Hydrus Ultra. Next, I got my Diamond Pegatrix that was sent to me. Papyrus Hardcore Ultra. And we get Core Papyrus Nilius Armor Lines. Now I move on to some Darkus boys. We get my first ever Darkus Reboot Bakugan, Darkus Hydras Core, which I consider my partner for the longest time. And then I found my actual partner. We get Core Darkus Fangzor, another Core Darkus Fangzor. We get Darkus Core Serpentines, which was actually a Christmas present from my boss Paul, because we were doing Secret Santa and he pulled my name, so he got me this. Next we get Core Darkus Dragonoid from Armored Alliance. We got Core Darkus Mantinois Armored Alliance. Battle Planet. We got Darkus Gortheon Ultra. We got... what's this actually? Sorry, this one's a relatively new addition to my collection. Darkus Pegatrix Core Armored Alliance. We got Darkus Core Cindius. We got Darkus Mantinoid Ultra. And we got Darkus Cindius Ultra. Okay, that's all these bait and tackle boxes. And please note, these are just like the Bakugan I keep aside, like my not so specials. But some are really special. Now I'm gonna go on to my big box in a bit, but I see my camera is running out of storage to record, so I'm gonna empty that and then get back to this. Hey guys, so some time has passed since I cut the footage. I transferred the footage from my phone to the computer, I cleaned up a bit, and it's now almost 3 in the morning. But anyway, we're going on, we're gonna finish this. So the next 2 boxes I have to show you before I end this video are 2 special boxes. This one here are for like my prize Bakugan out of the reboot. That I keep here special, separate, safe and sound. And this here, my deck box, I realize what I said may come off wrong. But my deck box here contains 3 decks that I made myself. One is fun, one is for Darkus themed, but Darkus competitive, like the best that I can make with what I have at the moment, considering Sniper gets practically nothing good anymore. And one fully competitive deck based again on what I can get at the moment. So we're gonna go through this first, and then we're gonna move on to the special box. So in here, I've got my fun deck, which is my Chaos one, which is actually themed off of Garganoid Ultra, Chaos Garganoid Ultra. And it's Evo's gimmick. I think it was an Evo's gimmick. I haven't used this deck in forever. But I believe the Evo's gimmick is just that when it has a certain amount of heroes on the field, it will get a particular effect. Here, the effect is if you have 3 or more heroes in play, plus 500B, plus 5 damage. That's literally the only reason I made this deck, to try and use that gimmick. Because it's a fun deck, not a competitive deck. It doesn't work a lot of the time, but I'm trying. In here, the deck has my Chaos Core Nilius. There we go. Our core this time, so it's a bit harder to make him actually stand. I've got my Ventus Trucks Ultra Armor Lines. And of course, the reason the deck was made, Chaos Garganoid Ultra Battle Planet. Okay, next my pure competitive deck that I can work with what I have. And this is a strange one. I know this member of the team is strange, but trust me, if you know my mentality and what I work with, you'll know why I have this in here. Ventus Core Tertonium. This is the oddball. Shut up. I know it's not the best. It's what I got, okay? Shush. Then I've got the budget Papyrus Boy, Papyrus Dragonoid Ultra from Armored Alliance. And of course, the power creep that just took everyone by surprise, Aquos Hydrus Ultra. You don't think you can land good rolls until you start to force yourself to practice with this thing. My gosh. Big shout out to King Nub, who really taught me how devastating that Bakugan can be, Aquos Hydrus Core. Woo boy! Now my Darkus competitive, which consists of, oh boy, Darkus Cindius Ultra, which does rely a lot on core grabs and double core grabs specifically. But I've gotten so good at rolling this thing on 2 cores, the exact 2 cores I want all the time, that I don't care anymore. It's my competitive Cindius, so shush. I do wish I had that Ventus one that I talked about earlier in the video. Then I got a Darkus Fangzor Ultra Battle Planet. And then lastly, I have Darkus Tertonium Ultra Battle Planet again. Again, a lot of these competitive decks I have are out of date and or maybe bad, but they're just what I can make with what I have available with me at the moment. So please stop shouting at me in the comments and telling me I'm a scrub. I know I'm a scrub. It's what I can afford and what I can get at the moment. So shush. Because literally there's nothing else in South Africa, and I'm not paying an arm and a leg to have something shipped from the US to my place, because of the simple fact that I already pay, as it is, roughly double, if not triple, the price a typical American brawler pays for Bakugan. I stand under correction, but I think a normal core Bakugan before cost like $10 in the US, I think, or was it 8, and then Ultras are $10. Either way, I'll put the conversions of those prices up on screen, and then I'll put how much I pay on screen, US, how much I pay. And then on top of that, I have shipping, which is often as expensive or double the price of what I'm paying for the product after the exchange rate's done. And it is not worth it. So, yeah. And besides, half the stuff that I want, it's not worth it anyway. I mean, not that I want. That's like, when I order it, it's not competitive anyway. Like when I look online, I see a lot of cool stuff that I don't have, but I'm not paying that much for stuff that's not really that competitive. Does that make sense? Like, it's not a necessity. It'd be cool to have, but I can live without it. Oh, also, for those of you who haven't seen my deck box, let me go in a bit more detail just briefly while I still have it out here. It is in a full metal case that does close like so with little latches, but also when I do this, I have my cards and all that set up over here. So I left this open here to show you an example. I put the character cards over the cores and the deck itself to seal it shut, and then I put the sponge over it to seal it properly. And then this side you can see what the cores and that are like set up. So yeah, I like the deck box. It is the best deck box I have seen. I mean, yeah, I know, well, I think I said it in my video where I showed this, that the idea came from Briar66. I think I said that in the video. But like, I did always want to make a metal Bakugan case, like Seto Kaiba when he had his metal case of cards. He wanted to sell Yugi's grandpa for the blue eyes. But then I saw Briar626's, and it gave me the idea for this. But instead of making one box for a dedicated deck and have all the lights and stuff that he has, I said I'll be more efficient and then just pack a deck for different scenarios. If I want to be thematic and competitive, Dark's competitive. If I want to be full competitive, fun deck, all three are there. Anyway, I can also put other decks in there. Like I could go full out thematic competitive in all of them, and I still wouldn't have a problem. Now, the big box. This box contains all of my like specials that I like. I thought I had Chaos in here. Oh. Let me pull the camera up and show you the inside. Okay, so this is my special box. I've said that too many times, but it opens out like so. And I know what you're thinking, why don't I just put Bakugan in these areas here? Well, I wanted to, but unfortunately the new Bakugan sizes are too big to fit here and close. Like it doesn't fit at all. And I tried thinking maybe I could put my Legacy Bakugan in there, but same story, it doesn't fit, sadly. So I thought if I were to get any more Baku Gears, or Battle Gear or whatever the hell these are again, I'll put them in here just for whatever sake, because I don't really like them at all. Well, I mean, like, they're cool for a toy, but I'm not paying an arm and a leg already for Bakugan and then add this on top of it, because like it's $400 for a Bakugan with one of these things, and I'll put the price conversion up on screen, but that is way too much to pay for a piece of additional plastic compared to buying the normal one. I'll put the normal price and then the Battle Gear price with Bakugan on screen as well. But in here I have two things. I have some stickers, paper-based ones, just because they're easier to take off, and I have gotten good at the point where I can take these off and there's no tears or whatever left on the cores, which I actually keep in these. I'm planning on getting separate smaller deck boxes for these and putting them in here instead, but I mark all my cores with a green or purple sticker. Right now I only have the green ones. I want to get a purple one, like a purple batch of these stickers, but I can't find a purple batch anywhere. So all of my cores are labeled with this sticker, and then that way when I'm borrowing someone in person, I can at least identify my cores from their cores. So all my cores are in these type of bags, but I want to get a deck box for each one and then put it in here after. And then whatever else I might need in the future, I could put in here. Maybe I can put my Geogon in here at a later point when I get them, if I get them in South Africa. And who knows what else. Anyway, let's get on to opening each of these Bakugan. I might need to get a core out of here. Oh, okay, so let's start with some Arlos Bakugan. Why not? And first up, let's show Arlos Dragonoid Ultra Battle Planet. Got one of these boys. Then I've got, this is so awkward, hold on, let me try just moving it. There we go, that's a bit better. So we had Arlos Dragonoid Ultra, then we got Core Arlos Pegatrix, Battle Planet. Then we got Arlos Garganoid Ultra, one of my absolute favorites OGs when the reboot came out, just because of that power creep and the design. Oh my god, I love it so. Still do, still love Garganoid's design. Then we got Arlos Fangzor Ultra. Then another Arlos we got that I mentioned earlier in this video, Arlos Trucks Core. We got Arlos Halcor Ultra. There we go, a little bit stuck. Arlos Halcor Ultra, everybody. I got Arlos Hyderus Core. Got possibly one of my favorite Arlos ever, Arlos Feral. Let's move on to Aquas. Some of these you might have seen already, just because I got so many doubles. Aquas Core Fangzor. Aquos Core Hydrus. I think you've seen doubles of those. Aquos Core Pegatrix, one of my first like really good Aquos Bakugan. Well, the reboot. Then we got Aquos Core Serpentines. I got Aquos Core Mantinois. I got my first Ultra, mind you, Aquos Garganoid Ultra. Then from the reboot, from Armored Alliance, I think, yes, Aquos Core Pegatrix. I haven't looked at the Armored Alliance Pegatrix a lot, so I don't know its pattern. We got Aquos Core Halcor with his weird tail thing and his weird ass design. I still don't know if I like Core Aquos Halcor or Core Halcor in general. Why is my camera like that? That's messy. There we go. Better. And we'll move on to Ventus. We got Ventus Mantinois. We got Ventus Trucks. Now the main reason I have trucks in here, and quite a few of them, I've got a few trucks in here. The main reason is because of the fact that I am so good. I don't mean to toot my own horn a lot. I could be completely wrong, and just in the wrong spot to say this, but I feel so confident that every Trox I spin roll lands every single time. And especially this one, and my Papyrus one, and my Arlos one, and my Darkus one. I always spin those things, and they always land in their target. I don't know why. Every other Bakugan I've tried to spin roll, like maybe Tertonium, or something else here that spins. I've tried it. It doesn't always land. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. But Trox, I always land. And I don't know why. Why does my camera look off? I know, I was so happy with it, and then I transferred the footage, and I'm not happy with it. And next I got, oh, this is sad. This is my first and only broken Bakugan, and it's Ventus Mantinois. I don't know what happened. I really don't. I was just practicing rolling one day, and he popped open, and like a spring part I saw came off, and I didn't know how to fix it. I still don't know how to fix it, and I can't get a replacement because all the waves are sold, and I want a new one just to keep as backup, and in the box of course, and kept as backup on the side for when this thing decides to properly just break off. Because Ventus Mantinoid Ultra, when I got it, was by far, I think, one of my best Bakugan when I got into the reboot. I remember my first deck was made with this thing, like my first own custom deck, and it's just such a shame to see him go. Anyway, I know it's a toy, but it's sad, it really is. For me anyway. Next I got Core Ventus Mantinois. I got Core Ventus, why are you stuck of all things? There we go, I don't know why you were stuck, that's very worrying. I'll try and see to why you are sticking. But Core Ventus Dragonoid. I also got Core Ventus Pegatrix. Battle Planet by the way. I got Core Ventus Dragonoid from Armored Alliance. I've got Ultra Ventus Dragonoid from Armored Alliance. And now let's move on to Papyrus. So from Papyrus, I got Papyrus Core Mantinoid. I got Papyrus Core Trucks. I got, and this might be strange to have here in my special box, but I honestly only have this in here because it's like a placeholder for a Papyrus Core Hydrus, just because I really want one. But I only have the Ultra one. Sad. I got another. This is the third Papyrus Core Fangzor you've seen in my video. I've got Armored Alliance Core Trucks. I've got Battle Brawlers Papyrus Core Serpentes. I've got Armored Alliance Papyrus Dragonoid Ultra. I mean, Battle Brawlers Dragonoid Ultra Papyrus. And the limited edition collector's thing that came with the video game Champions of Destroya, Dragonoid Ultima, with its horn that I had to pry open with a knife because it's a collector's toy and you should definitely need a knife to open it. But eventually I got it to the point where I can use my nail on the horn. So yeah, that's a thing. Now back to Darkus, my favorite faction. We got Core Darkus Nilius. We got that was from Battle Planet, and then we got Core Darkus Nilius from Armored Alliance. Then we got Darkus Nilius Ultra from Battle Planet, one of my favorite Ultra designs, period. We got one of the power creeps of the very early game when the reboot came out, Darkus Hydrus Ultra. We got Core Darkus Trucks. We got Darkus Hellcore Ultra. We got Darkus Hydrus Ultra, which is mainly in here just for his looks. Why are you not open? Uh-oh. That's worrisome. Hold on. Okay, you were just stuck because you weren't open for a long time. And lastly, this is the Bakugan that I personally think, if I were in the TV show, this would be my partner Bakugan. Like, if I was in the Bakugan universe of the reboot, this here is my partner Bakugan. I don't care about the stats. This is purely based on the look and the aesthetic of the card and the toy itself. Darkus Feral Core. I love it. The toy design is simple. The silver stands out amazingly on it instead of the gold. And the card design and like the design of Feral itself in Darkus looks freaking amazing. I love it to bits. I would love to see myself in the Bakugan, the reboot Bakugan universe with a Feral by my side. I don't know what my other two partners would be, but this would definitely be the prime time spot's partner boy. Maybe Darkus Garganoid Ultra. That's a Bakugan I also really love. Just the aesthetic and not the stats, because the stats are horrible. But the aesthetic definitely wins it for me. And there we go. That is my entire collection of Bakugan. I might do a photo or a video of, oh no, you saw everything already out on the table. So never mind that. Tell me, what do you guys think of my collection? I know it's not the biggest, but it's what I can find and what I can buy at the moment. Considering COVID and the fact that distribution of Bakugan sucked from the beginning, I feel proud of what I own. It's a large collection in my eyes, and I'm very happy to have it. And if there are any of you who want to possibly trade my diamonds that are still sealed, please let me know. I only trade for other sealed diamonds. I'm desperate to get new diamonds. But I do think maybe I'll do an unboxing of those diamonds at a later date, at least one unboxing for myself. The extras I'll just have to keep in boxed and then maybe offer them for trade. I will obviously trade them. Sorry, and then open one for myself. So I'm gonna need to start closing up all these Bakugan and head to bed because I guarantee you it's like almost 4 in the morning now by the time I'm done recording this video. So I thank you all so much for watching this video. I will see you all. The next video I upload will probably be the Legacy Collection showcase. If it's something else, then I apologize, but that Legacy Collection video will come out sooner now that I know how smooth this one went. And why are you not closing? Okay, there we go. So out of all these Bakugan here that I've shown you throughout the whole video, what is your favorite that I own? I would love to hear it. And what is your partner Bakugan? And that can be based on the design, the aesthetic, just the animal, animal, insect, or whatever, the stats, whatever. Tell me what your partner Bakugan is now that you know what my partner Bakugan is. And maybe we can have a bit of a discussion down in the comment section. And I will see you all in the next video. After I close all these Bakugan, put them back in the box. It's gonna be a while. Anyway, see you all in the next video. Love you all. Stay strong and battle on, battle well. Bye bye.